Hi, Monica. Do you have a second?
Hey, Denise. What's up? Is everything alright? I just got home from work, so now's a good time.
You had all day at work and didn't even realize, huh? That thing you were supposed to do before you left for work?
Is everything okay?
It would be a little better if you could do your job as a wife right. You don't even know the correct way to hang clean laundry. The shirts are full of wrinkles. And I've told you over and over that the clothes should be hung facing south so that they get the most sun and dry properly. Obviously, my expectations of you have been too high. How disappointing.
I'm sorry. I was sort of in a rush when I hung them up to dry. I thought I'd done it right. I promise I'll iron the shirts later. They're still wet now, but once they dry, I don't think it should be an issue. I didn't realize hanging up the laundry was so precise.
I can't believe my son's wife lacks so much common sense. Were you raised by wolves?
To be honest, this was never much of an issue for me because we had a dryer when I was growing up. I've never really hung laundry before.
That's no excuse. It's not like hanging laundry to dry is rocket science or anything. Your attitude so far says a lot about the kind of person you are. If I were married to someone like you, that carelessness might eventually become a problem.
Sorry.
Oh, one more thing. I know it was you who ate that really expensive steak I gave to Taylor.
Excuse me?
Even though I said it was only for Taylor to eat. That was an expensive gift from a mother to her son, and you had no right taking it. Why would you do something like that?
Taylor asked me to eat that steak with him. I'm sorry we didn't wait to eat it with you, if that's what you mean. But, wait. How did you find out I ate it?
You left your dirty plate in the sink, didn't you? So typical of you to leave something so easy to clean up lying around. I don't know how you can stand having filth like that sitting in your sink.
My sink? Are you telling me you went into our house without our permission?
What are you acting so surprised for? It's just as much Taylor's house as it is yours. I can come and go as I please.
I'm pretty sure I locked the door. Did I leave it open?
Oh, I went and had a spare key made for myself. I used Taylor's key to do it the last time he came to visit.
You did what? Does Taylor know about that?
Probably not.
You've gone too far this time. Who just goes around making spare keys for people's houses without their permission?
Don't you think it would be a good idea for if, God forbid, anything ever happened to you or Taylor? Besides, I'll need it if I ever want to check up on Taylor. I obviously can't trust you to do it. Something wrong?
Taylor and I also deserve to have our privacy respected. This is our house that we bought with our own money. Please stop doing things on your own terms without asking us for permission first.
But I'm Taylor's mom.
That has nothing to do with this. Please give back the spare key you made.
So, that's how it is, huh? That's how you're going to treat your husband's mother, who brought him into this world? I knew you'd been acting fake with me. My son sure knows how to pick them. I'm sure that's how you tricked Taylor into marrying you as well.
Now you're just making stuff up. I don't know how much more of this I can handle. I've been trying to be patient with you this whole time, but you're making that really difficult. This might be the last straw for me. I don't think I can let this slide.
Patient? What is there to be patient about? I don't need your permission to live my life how I feel like it. I'm just trying to be a good mother-in-law and give you some advice on how to do your job better. If anything, I feel like I'm the one being attacked.
I don't really see how you figure that.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't understand where all this hostility is coming from. It's very hurtful, to tell you the truth. And all coming from a girl who can't even do her housewife duties properly.
Hey, Taylor, you got a sec? It's about your mom.
What's up? Don't tell me she's been bothering you again.
Yeah, and there's something even worse, too. She made a copy of our house key without asking.
Are you serious? How did she pull that off?
Apparently, she took your key the last time you went to visit her. The way she talked about it, it sounded like she didn't see the issue with going into our home and doing whatever she wants.
No way. I'll talk to her and get that spare key back.
Thanks, Taylor. It didn't seem like she was ever going to agree to give the key back if I asked, so that's a big help.
No worries. You haven't done anything wrong, so just leave it to me. My mom's just a piece of work. When we got married, I never thought my mom would be such a bully to you. She's made little comments in the past, but she's never been this bad with my past relationships.
Doesn't it bother you that this is happening so soon into us being married? I've never had to deal with a problem like this before, so I'm just wondering.
It does seem like my mom's attitude just keeps getting worse and worse.
She also told me that I wasn't the wife she had imagined I was, and that I've been acting fake with her this whole time. I mean, obviously I wanted her to like me, so I tried to make a good impression.
Anyone would have thought the same thing. I would want your parents to like me, too. I mean, I do want your parents to like me.
Yeah, I guess. I think your mom was imagining I would fit the obedient housewife stereotype a little better. But look at me. I'm never home, I go to work, and my house is a mess. It probably doesn't help that I told her we're not planning on having kids anytime soon, either.
Don't worry about what my mom thinks. You're fine. You worry too much, Monica. It's thanks to you working a part-time job that we can save as much money as we do. Plus, we just got married, so we're just trying to enjoy our time together as much as possible for now, right? We decided this stuff as a team, so don't worry about if my mom doesn't approve.
Thanks for being so supportive. Things are so much easier with you in my corner.
As your husband, I would hope so.
There are so many people out there that wouldn't have the patience to talk to their partner about this stuff, though.
That makes for a pretty crappy partner, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess so. Isn't life just so full of roses when you have such a wonderful husband?
I don't know why there's a at the end of that.
Sorry.
But anyway, like I said, I'll talk to her about the spare key and about what she said to you. I'll make sure she knows that if she tries pulling this with you again, we're going to have a serious problem.
Sounds good. Thanks again for doing this.
Monica, do you have a second to talk about what happened earlier with your garden? Sorry for barging in on your place like that. I wanted to do something to patch things up between us. I just wanted you to know that I didn't mean anything bad by what I said.
If you'd come just to pull the weeds out of the garden, I might have been happier to see you, but... As it stands, you sprayed my flowers with weed killer.
Oh no! So I got it wrong after all? Those little flowers, huh? To be honest, I couldn't tell they weren't weeds.
Well, they were in the flower bed.
But they really just look like weeds to me. Don't get so mad.
Maybe you can keep fooling yourself that you didn't mean anything by it, but I'm not falling for that anymore. Even after Taylor talked to you, you've kept this up. You painted our shed red without asking and broke the trash cans we had outside. You're harassing us.
No, you've got it all wrong. The paint on the shed was peeling, and the garbage can's lid looked like it was going to come off, so I was just trying to fix it. All I wanted was to apologize for how I've been acting.
All right, well, please stop. That's the most helpful thing you can do for us. And please stop coming onto our property.
Oh, don't say that. I wanted to make things right between us. I've had a couple of slip-ups, but I cleaned your entryway and washed your car today. Now you don't have to do it yourself, right?
I'm not home yet, so I haven't checked. I'll give the car a look when I get home.
I think it should be okay today. Don't worry about it. Just take it for a spin. I really don't think there's anything else that needs to be done. I think I took care of everything.
Oh, I see.
You said you're going to visit your parents after work, right? I thought it would be nice to give it a clean for when you're driving it around town.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Give my best to your parents, too. I left some snacks in the fridge as well, so you can take those to eat as a family, too.
Oh, right. Thanks a lot. I will.
Hey, Denise? Can you talk? It's urgent. Oh, Monica. Is something wrong? I'm actually at a friend's house right now, so I can't pick up the phone.
It's Taylor. He's been in an accident. He ran into a telephone pole and is at the hospital now. He's still unconscious.
Taylor! Are you sure it's not you?
Yeah, of course I'm sure. What are you talking about?
Wait. What do you mean? Why did you ask me that? Why was Taylor driving the car? He told me you were going to drive back to your parents' house today.
Taylor went to fill my tank with gas before I left. He crashed on his way there.
No, that can't be true. Are you telling me that Taylor was in that car accident because of you? What the hell were you thinking? One wrong move and he could have died on the spot. I didn't mean for it to cause an accident. I just wanted to plan a little surprise for you. Just a casual prank between my daughter-in-law and me. What the hell? I can't believe this. I'm reporting this to the police. The police? I was just going for a little scare. I never meant for anyone to be in an accident. When you said you had washed the car for me, I was a little suspicious. But I just chalked it up to being more harassment from you. I figured you scratched the car or something similar like that. It turns out you were making the car unsafe to drive. No way that was meant to be just a prank. In any case, where did you say Taylor is? I have to see him. You said he's been hospitalized, right? I'm headed to the hospital right now.
Please don't come. I want you to stay far away from us. I can't imagine it's going to be good for him to wake up and see the face of the person who tried to kill him.
I promise I wasn't trying to kill him.
Right, because your real target was me. What you've done is a crime. Take some time to let that sink in.
Monica, wait. I really am so sorry. I apologize for everything. Please don't say anything to the police. Monica, how's Taylor doing? Please, whenever he wakes up, can you promise to let me know? That's all I want to know.
Taylor's awake, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm so glad. So glad.
I let Taylor know about our conversation. We filed a report with the police. The car's been inspected, and they found that the brakes had been tampered with.
Taylor filed a police report? About me? His own mother?
Yeah. Did you really expect him to do otherwise?
No way. What's going to happen to me now?
Well, I imagine you'll be arrested. At worst, you're looking at some jail time.
But I wasn't trying to kill anyone. You'd been getting a bit sassy with me lately. I just thought I'd remind you to be a bit more respectful.
Except I'm sure you were aware of what would happen if you tampered with my car like that. You really crossed a line this time. No one in this whole world would be able to justify what you did.
You should mind your tongue when you speak to me.
Excuse me?
Usually a daughter-in-law gives her mother-in-law the time of day. But you haven't ever even listened to any of what I've said to you.
What do you mean by that?
You and Taylor got married, but you've been in no rush to give me a grandchild. I thought my son's marriage meant I'd get to meet my grandchild soon. All of my friends have lots of their own already. I'm the only one left without any little grandchildren running around.
Are you really attacking me for that right now?
Well, I mean, think about it. It's something that's very important to me.
First of all, we never said we were never having kids. Second, we just got married not long ago. Plus, we decided to wait after having a talk about it. And we told you all of this already. We're taking things at our own pace.
If you keep talking like that, you'll be having your first kid well past your prime. Your egg count's going down by the minute. My advice has always come out of the goodness of my own heart. Why can't you just say yes this one time?
Because I don't want to have the pressure of weird expectations. You've checked if my period has come every single month since Taylor and I got married. It makes me so stressed. Can't you see how that's kind of a sensitive topic for me?
But we're both women. What's there to be embarrassed about?
It's not about whether I'm embarrassed or not.
I knew I never should have let Taylor marry you. Especially now that Taylor's father passed away before me. He's the only family I have left. Why did he have to be the one driving the car today instead of you?
Mom, from now on, you can count me out as part of your family. It's just you now.
What? Who am I speaking to?
It's me, Mom. Taylor. My cell phone got destroyed in the crash, so I'm borrowing Monica's for now.
Oh, have you been looking at these messages the whole time? Anyway, I'm so glad you're all right. Which hospital are you at? I want to come visit you.
Don't bother. I don't want you to come visit me.
Taylor, you have to understand. I didn't mean for things to go this way. Please believe me.
Do you hear what you're saying? In what world do you not mean for things to end in an accident when you tamper with the brakes?
That's not what I mean. I never meant for you to get hurt.
Of course. I'm sure that if Monica had been the one driving, you wouldn't be saying that, right? I can't believe how much I've had to repeat myself with you. I've already told you hundreds of times to leave Monica alone. And yet, here I am having to tell you again. I have no interest in maintaining a relationship with someone who would try to kill my wife, even if it's my own mother.
Please don't say that. I only did it for you, Taylor. I was only trying to do what was best for you.
Oh, would you shut up? You know you did it for your own benefit, not mine. Don't use me as an excuse to not take responsibility for what you've done.
But, Taylor, I know there's someone better for you out there.
I chose Monica for a reason. I love her, and I'm not interested in any of the other options there may be out there. You're lucky it was me in the accident and not Monica, because if it had been the other way around, I would have made sure you regretted what you'd done. I never want to see you again.
Taylor, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I promise I'll be on my best behavior from now on. I'll mind my own business and leave you two to enjoy your marriage. I won't bother either of you anymore.
You'll be on your best behavior? How many times have I already heard you say that? And how many times have you not followed up on that promise? In fact, you've only gotten worse every time you've said that.
No, this time will be different. I really will stick to my promise this time.
There's no way I can believe what you say anymore, especially considering you're now a criminal.
Don't say that.
I think Monica's already mentioned it, but we filed a police report. I'm so disgusted by what you've done. How embarrassing to have someone who would do something like this in the family. And my own mother on top of it all.
But I'm just an old woman. I don't have many years ahead of me. You're going to let me live out the rest of my life in prison?
No. You're the one who did this to yourself, not me. Take responsibility for your actions and the consequences that come with them.
Taylor, no. We're family, remember? Please don't do this to me.
Monica is the only family I have left anymore. You're a stranger to me, as far as I'm concerned. And definitely not my mom.
Taylor, please, stop this. I'm sorry for everything, okay? Please, forgive me. Are you still there? Answer me!
Hi, Denise. Taylor's talking to the doctor right now, so he can't answer you.
Is this Monica again? That's fine, you'll do. Please tell Taylor to forgive me. If you forgive me too, it'll be so much easier to convince Taylor to as well. I promise to respect your opinions from now on.
No thanks. I'm good. I'll be keeping my opinions to only myself and Taylor from now on.
Don't say that. Wait. I know you're not the kind of person that would just abandon her own family. So let's just agree that it's water under the bridge and start over with each other, okay?
Nope. I'm not worth your time anyway, remember? I can't even do the housework right. I'm lazy and unrefined, like you said.
That's not true. What do I know? You know more than I could ever do. Don't listen to me.
You know, I was always taught that it's always wrong to hurt others. But you clearly missed that lesson in life. I hope you take your time behind bars to think about what you've done. It'll do you good to learn some manners. Soon after, Denise was arrested. Considering Taylor was never in any life-threatening danger, her plan didn't work out the way she'd intended. And very lucky for us, because if it had, one of us could have died. Unfortunately for Denise, she didn't have the foresight to imagine what the consequences of her actions would be, so she wound up in jail. She wasn't sentenced to a very long prison term, but in that time we were able to move to a new house. We're not planning on maintaining any kind of relationship with her when she gets out. The rest of our family seems to be on the same page with us, so she's probably going to be very lonely when she gets out. We never thought the way she treated me would go as far as trying to kill me. Taylor and I are happy that we can finally have the peaceful marriage that we'd wanted all along. I'm really lucky to have such a supportive husband, and I hope I can give him even a fraction of the same love he's shown me throughout this experience. Here's to the rest of our lives as a team.